Guess what? We're not in the workshop this week. We're up at the farm. So we won't be talking about cars or the 79 series in general this week. But you all know what happens when we're up in the farm. So in this episode, we build a big bonfire. Tyler and Luke learn how to start me butane bottle. Things get out of hand very, very quickly. I reckon if you wet the shed down, it might steam. Not long after, things escalate greatly. Run, run, run! We make a tree disappear. We make a tree fall over. And I try out some extreme off-roading in my super compact tractor. So sit down, relax, because this is going to be a good one.
Gotta focus on yourself, on your faith. Gotta work, never tell, keep your head down, find what you love and excel, yeah. Push and pull and repel any hate, go create what you want. You'll never look back once you felt that.
I'm sweating and things starting to go pear-shaped. And it's not like we didn't know that that was going to happen. No, we had the strap ready. The strap probably should have gone on first. All right, off to the next one. See how good you really are. No, we'll see. You've got one strap on. The trouble with putting one strap on. Hey, you meant that. All right, pick these things up. Won't be too bad. If I can get it back. All right, off you go. All good? Yeah, all good. See if you can get it up this time. Okay. Right. One more piece. That's right, I use it as a walking stick. Getting old and fragile. The old Triton, lumbering up the hill. There we are, start of our little bonfire. But we're hoping by the end of the day, it'll be a big one. We'll see how we go. We might even get to light it. Who knows? But I'll put this down. We'll speed this up a little bit and see if we can't start to build a bit of a fire. Let's see how we go, eh?
Combine the photography skills.
Yeah, the photography stuff's not great today. I need the same camera to do all angles. That's load number one. Many more to go. Dozens, in fact. We've got to get rid of this ruddy great, what do you call it, tree root in the ground. It's not too bad, it's just heavy as suck, but we'll get there. So Tyler's got his Triton hidden on the other side over there. So we're going to try and winch through the trees, off to there. We'll see how we go. So I better man the shovel, try and get some of this dirt off, hey? And then we'll winch her out. Once we winch her over, we're going to try and cut it down a bit more. I don't know how long these roots are. You should see the ground lifting up here. No, that'll be all right. And it's not too bad. It's going. Taking half a Macclesfield with it, but it's going. Alright, you jammed up against the trunk. Hang on a sec. I don't really want to get in the way of this, but it's... There you go, give another little. Pulling your car down a bit. Give another grab. Bringing your car down. good? Good. That wasn't as bad as what I thought it was going to be. But we'll get it cut up, packed up, we'll move on. Here you go. Back him in. Right, sit. Nice. Up you go. All the way. Alright, off we go. You just got to get stuff done. Come. Around here we get a lot of mistletoe. Now, I know a lot of you thinking of Christmas and you're thinking, oh yeah, mistletoe's a good thing. Not in this area. It gets in all the gum trees, mostly the blackwoods, some of these trees. It just sucks them dry, it just kills them all off. I've got about probably 50 trees down the back paddock that have all died, all because of strangulation to mistletoe. So we noticed that one of these upper branches had it. We had a chance to climb up and cut it. It's time to get rid of the thing. On we go. It's too much weight. Come on. Alright, get going. There we go. Massive tile of wood. I'm standing on the carry-on because I've got a fucking knee. See how we go. We've got it. Had Luke on the back as well, and when he got off, it started to steer great. But oh, geez. I'm going to put some of this firewood in the fire pile. We'll see how we go. Yeah, so he's going to try and get that. That's the wood box in here. And this is basically where we have our next season's wood. So we always have one side's one season and the other side's the next season. So this is actually still pretty fresh wood. So we're going to have to wait for this one for a year or two to get it going. So here it is. Let's turn this around again. That's it. We've actually had so many trees come down in this whole area that where you normally get people sort of asking to come on your property to get as much wood as they possibly can, this year there is so many trees down that even the council was turning around and just letting people let rip. All the trees are on the side of the roads and that, just trying to help everybody up here clear. So much wood, and it's good to see so many people get the wood for next year. But even then, we're still left. I don't even know what you'd call this. How many? What do you reckon? Is that a ton of wood in there or what?
Yeah, it's a generous meter.
A generous meter. So for us, it's a lot. Yeah, it's hard work, but the free wood. These trees just keep on falling down. Off to get the next load.
That's a race. Who's faster, machine or man?
that's 2 generous meters, all right, and that's 3 generous meters. But that's actually our wood box, pretty well chock-a-block. So we're ready for next winter. The only thing is that we've only just started cutting wood in summer. And normally it takes us the whole of summer to fill this up. We're only 1 month in and we're already full. So it goes to show you how many trees are down. So I don't know where I'm going to put the rest. I might be able to put a couple of more rows back there if I need to be able to put the wood splitter in. But it's unfortunate. So if you need firewood, let me know. Because I don't really like burning it off on the fire pile that much. But I've got to get rid of it. I can't leave it around because of fire. We've got to get all the branches and everything off the ground because we're in a bit of a bugger of a fire area here. It's pretty bad. So anyway, that's it. She's full. We haven't even started yet. All right, here we are with the little tractor. I know people sit there and they pick on my little tractor. They said it's not a tractor at all. Well, I can put a bucket on the front. I can put a carry-all on the back. I can put post hole diggers on the back. Man, it's a tractor. It's a very little one. And why do I have such a small tractor? Well, that's because I like to get into some of the tricky places, around some of the tight trees and on some of the hills. So I'm going to mow this bank here. I've got to mow this whole paddock actually. But I mowed this bank here and that. And it gets steeper. The further I go in, the steeper it gets. And I get to a point where it's actually rained a little bit this morning and that. So the grass is a little bit wet. It's a little bit unknown quantity in that. So I'm going to try and get up. And this fence, this cyclone fence you see behind me, I've actually gone through that before with this tractor, sliding down. So you never know what you're going to get. So don't be picking in my little tractor because she has a task at hand. And I'm sure I'll get cameraman Craig, who also does the editing, to speed up, cut some bits and pieces out. Say hi, Craig.
Hello.
And let's get into this. You won't be hearing me talking while I'm doing this because obviously the tractor's going to be too loud. We'll see how we go. We'll cut out some of the best bits and we'll see how steep we get. It also keeps me on the ball when it comes to driving the 79 series through some of these really tough places. And yeah, to see what I do with this one, okay? Let's get started. Anyway, about 4 or 5 times a year I've got to do this. Got to do the whole paddock, This is a tricky bit. What I can't do where it gets too steep, and as you can see, I was just spinning wheels everywhere. We'll actually hit up with the whippersnipper. No other choice. It is fantastic tractor. Can go sideways, can do anything. I just love it. But if you know someone else that's got a better tractor than this little one, you put it in the post below. You let us know. And yeah, on to the next task.
The kangaroo pen is where we eat, where they eat in poo, and every day, or once a week, I come down and I clean it.
This is my brother-in-law mocking me.
He thinks I'm a great guy, and we just bond together like chalk and cheese. What's his name again? Oh, Rocket, yeah, that's it. Okay, mate, bye.
A little bugger. Right, day 2. I'm in the shade at the moment, and got another apricot tree come down. Part of the storms, we'll be doing this for months, clearing up all these storms and that. But always struggle with my apricot trees. So if anybody out there knows about apricot trees and knows about like the black dot you get on the fruit, and it always got fruit, but it never actually, what we got out of it was pretty mangy at best. I don't know whether the trees have gotten old, they get this sort of green sort of fungus stuff on them, and we've tried everything to try and help them. I don't know. So, I don't know, let me know. Do apricot trees get old? Do you have to replace them? These have been here for 13 years since I've owned the place and that, and they were here probably long before I got here as well. But this one's been snapped off, so we're about to cut it off and put it on the bonfire. Oh, for those people who, let me see if I can get in the right light here. Those people who pick on my little tractor, look, she's a tractor. See, carry all on the back, a bucket on the front. Don't be telling me she's not a little tractor, eh? But if you've got a bigger tractor, put it in the comments below what it is and what you use it for. Anyway, let's just get this cut up and go add it onto the pile. Off we go to the fire pile. Why cut it up when you can drag the whole tree? Down she comes. Makes life easier. Next on the list, we've got to get rid of this old tree behind us. You can see, she's an old bugger. Been sitting there forever. Been needing to get rid of it. I'm not going to do it. I've got young Tyler doing it. He works for forestry. He knows what he's doing far better than I just hope it lands in the right direction. We've got all the fencing down the side here. We certainly don't want it to go that way. Got the tractor down there, although I don't think it'll reach the tractor down there. But I'll be able to get in, we'll be able to have a close look. I think when it hits the ground, it's so old at the top, the thing's just going to explode into a million pieces. So let's get in there and see if we can work out what he's doing. Oh yeah, she's moving a little bit. Oh, there she goes. Whoa! Whoa! It's always a lot of fun turning around, dropping a tree. But this tree's so old, all we're going to do now, for the next 20 minutes, is walk around picking up toothpicks. It's exploded into a million bits. It's always great to have the master here that knows what he's doing. That's why I let him do the hard work.
I pretend to know what I'm doing anyway.
He pretends to know what he's doing. That's it. That's all the qualifications I need. You know? He's done a great job. We won't film the cutting up of this one. We won't bore you to tears, but we'll get this one going and that, and we'll stoke this. Well, we will use it to stoke the old bonfire a bit more. Glorified lawnmower Meyer. Look at my little tractor, hey? Isn't she the toughest little thing out? Check this out. Check out the bonfire. We slowly got it all going on here. There's actually about 3 or 4 tree loads in there. We don't build them for no reason. We got like 13 trees down around the property. We don't have any green waste in this area. We're getting ready for the fire season to start, which means we've got about 4 or 5 days left. I've got to get rid of this because in winter we can't go into the bush and cut those trees up that have come down because the ground's too soft. In summer, I've got nowhere to put the stuff because the fire pile's too big. So it's my last chance to actually burn it. The boys are making sure that we've got everything all safe. So we've got the fire pump out and got a fire crew on hand. So the boys will wet down the whole area before we set off the whole thing. Quite a pile. We're pretty close to the shed, so the boys will actually wet the shed down the whole lot. And yeah, won't be long now. And as I say, we'll throw a match in and see what happens.
How does this thing work?
Doesn't take long for it to get started. Geez, you can feel the heat from here massively. She's going. See, those flames have got to be, I know, 15, 20 metres high already. Shit, 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 shit. Get run. Man, glad we only have to do them a couple of times a year. Up on the roof. We're going to wet the whole shed down sometimes. It gets a bit warm. What actually happens over the next few hours, we'll push it in and we'll rake it and we'll turn it into a nice little pile. Let it burn down over the next day or two. And then next weekend, we can start cutting up this summer's branches that have all fallen down. And I've got somewhere to store it until the fire season stops. And we'll probably burn that pile off then, which probably won't be for a few months. But we'll do it now. At least the grass is green on this side. But the wind was light, blowing in the right direction. Today was a smart day to do it. That's it for 2 tough days. We're out on the deck. Got a couple of coldies in the hand. I'd like to thank the boys for giving me a hand to not only get some farm work done that we've been behind on, but also help me film this episode. Please like, subscribe. It means a lot to us if you subscribe and put the thumbs up and that. Get the bell on, and yeah, hope you all had a great new year, and we'll catch up soon. Take care. We'll see you in the next episode. 10 times the size of this one, so.
Hey,
All right.
wants to come collect some free firewood.
Whoa! Time to get this done.
All right.
Oh, it was running. Oh, did the nasty wind come and knock you down? You're lucky Tyler's on the ball. I didn't even notice.
Hi, this is the narrow boat, and this is my boat here. Now, just imagine it's a boat. Not a boat, but just imagine it, okay? And this is water.
And that's how you do a burnout with 26 horsepower.